it's a little late, sorry. The chain on my motorcycle popped off on the way home, and I had to put it back on. But Peraza with a first pitch, a shunt, and he's on first base. Kim In-wan now stepping in, and I'll get the lineups all set up and everything in just a second. As that pitch is a ball, and we're actually in there. So. Just, oh my lord, where am I? Absolute pure chaos as Kim In-wan lifts that one foul. Got home and nothing worked, but I think I'm here now. Hanwha, pretty much the same lineup as usual. A couple changes here and there, but not much on the changes front. Alright, that misses 2-2. I'll get this all set up. And that is going to be lined into right field. Peraza is going to go first to third, and Hanwha's quickly got 2 on, nobody out, and welcome Mary Kate. Should be good for Hanwha. The guy they're going against, I think last year he had an ERA of 22 against Hanwha. I did not misspeak. Literally an ERA of 22. The year before, he was a little bit better. He had an ERA of like 9 against Hanwha. Who's in center? Okay. All right, Kim Tae-yeon will step in. Good day yesterday. Once again. Yuan. All right. I think that's the Hanwha lineup all set up there. As that's misses. Ooh, that misses. Ball 2 up high. All right, let's see if I can. The Lions have a vastly different lineup today, almost like it's the first game of a series. It is so different. And now that's in there for a strike. Hopefully I'll get it all set up. Oh, the 2-1 pitch to Kim Tae-yeon, a swing and a miss. 2-2. And that is going to be a single at least, as Peraza is going to come around to score. Kim In-wan will stay at second, but that's another hit there. And once again, Hanwha scores in the first inning, and that's their key. Games that they've scored in the first inning They've quickly taken the lead and ended up winning by the end of the day. So we'll see how that ends up. Again, huge ERA for the left-hander. This would be the one left-hander that they do beat. Alright, the announcers talking like they have any clue but they know nothing. Peraza's in the leadoff spot because that's way better than a fast guy that doesn't get on base enough, as Noshiwan steps in and looks at ball one on the inside. 12 pitches now, 3 hits, 0 outs. And Noshiwan lifts that one into center field, going back at the wall, grabs it. Kim In-won, a very late tag up, but he's gonna cruise on over to third, and 1 out, but it's a productive out as it moves the runner 90 feet from run number 2. All right, Chae Sung, yesterday, another big game as he has really started hitting like he's supposed to. Like he's getting paid to, as that's outside ball 1. And chops that one foul. 11-game hitting streak for the Hanwha Capitan. Uh-oh. That's not good. And that's a just drops foul. 1 and 2. One of my lights is doing a little flickering, and I would really not want to buy another one. But I guess I will if I have to. Let's just turn it down some. Let's see if that helps. We are almost set as fouls. That's one back. One more change. And I believe that is correct. I hope so, because that's what I'm going with today. All right, the 1-2 pitch coming up to Chae Sung. We'll get him some music again as he lifts that one foul and out of play. All right. Whew. I think I'm ready. So Park Jung-hyun, here comes 19th pitch of this inning, of the first inning. Chae Sung in the second half, 357 with runners in scoring position, 3 home runs. As that misses outside, 2 and 2. All right. Okay. And that is crushed right up against the wall, and it bounces off the top of the padding. And 1 run is in, as they had to kind of wait a little bit, as he's going to be on second base with a 1-out RBI double, and Hanwha takes the quick 2-0 lead. And there's still only 1 out, ladies and gentlemen. Right off the top of the padding, I was wondering, was it going to bounce over? No, that ERA, he does at least have 1 out, so maybe he'll get the head first slide by Chae Sung. Looks like it's the first time he's ever had a head first slide. So now that I can finally, so yeah, last year his ERA was in 1 game was 22.50. An Jeong steps in. So he pitched 2 innings and gave up 5 runs. The year before, his 2022, his ERA was 5. 3 games, pitched 14 innings, 8 runs given up. As An Jeong lifts that to right, that's coming in, and he drops it. That's going to be another run score, and a slide into third. He's safe. And another run scores as the right fielder is not able to hold on to it. And Chae Sung tags up, makes his way over to third base with the head first slide. So Peraza, Kim In-won, and Kim Tae-yeon have all come home to score. The 1-2-3 hitters, not a bad start for the old Hanwha Eagles. And the catcher will go out and have a little chat with the old bloke on the mound, and it is gonna be a rough day for Samsung if they don't start to maybe get an out or 2. Lee Dong-yoon will now step in. Glad to see him getting a start over at and that's going to be an RBI ground out as he grounds out to the first baseman, who jumps to make the catch, but another run scores, ladies and gentlemen, and this time without a hit. Chae Sung, absolute wheels on the base pass today. All right, Chae Jae-hoon, the brick wall himself behind home plates, getting the start, and looks at strike 1. Park Jung-hyun, 24 pitches already. Here comes pitch number 25 in this first inning, and it's a rough one, as that's outside ball. Get my chair back up. And just catches the outside as I want. As he fouls that one, and there we go. That's what I wanted. Welcome, Malik, if you're still over there, and that's fouled back once again. And that's going to be lifted to rights and under it. 3 outs, but Hanwha puts up 4 in the first inning with a single, a single, a single, a double, a single, and a ground out. And exactly what Hanwha needs. I do not know why my cursor looks like that, but so lots of changes on the Samsung side, as obviously if you watched yesterday's game, if you were able to see yesterday's game, Cardenas ended up putting him in center. He wasn't 100% yet, and he kind of lazily got after a fly ball and threw it in. And he was immediately pulled, and suddenly everybody wants him to leave the country. Every Samsung fan wants him to leave the country. It's like, you put him in and he wasn't 100%. What do you expect? So, couple different changes in the lineup for... Actually, I better check and make sure that's right. Different... yeah, lineup changes. So Lee Do-yoon is over at shorts. He came in yesterday after number 16 had multiple errors there. I guess Hanwha did leave 1 runner on base. 너무 감사합니다. Thank you, Malik. So Ryun-jin on the mound. Already scored 4 runs, so pretty much put this game pretty much a win already. As Ryun-jin 3.91 ERA, 20 games, 6-6, 115 innings, 96 strikeouts. He has pitched better. He's pitched okay. He's pitched bad. He's pitched really great. But basically the last few months he's pitched pretty well. Last outing only able to go 5 innings. Ran into some issues. Big thing for him is, I believe, the 3rd inning, I want to say. First pitch in there for a strike, though. And second pitch is a ground ball to the second baseman. Spins, throws in time. As An Ji-hong is making his case for a gold glove over there at second base. And another one in there for a strike. Nobody's on base. 1 out. There we go. Still trying to get everything set up. That'll take away the perfect game and the no-hitter, as he is on there with a 1-out single. All right, the left fielder, I don't like to say his name because I'm not a big fan of the guy, chops that one foul, and it's 0-1. All right, the 0-1 pitch to the 312 hitting left fielder, number 5, over his head. He turns around and realizes that's Ryun-jin, and he probably does not want to try to pick a fight with him. Most people do not like this player, with good reason. He whines and cries about everything. Ryunjin, four-seam is his main pitch. He's also going to throw a changeup off of that. Curveball and then a cutter as Gujauk runs and falls down. A little inside. Ryunjin making sure he's well aware of how I feel about him. Hyun? Come on, man. We gotta clock his prep with a sundial. Making Nomar Garcia Pera look like a speed demon in the batter's box. All right, now, once again, the 2-0 pitch finally, and that's in there for a strike, as now he doesn't know what to do, as he's been brushed back a couple times. This season, the left fielder with runners on first, he's hitting .347 with 5 home runs. Last 5 games, he's hitting a measly .545. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off of as he goes up, and Noshiwan under it's in foul territory, and that's 2 away. Thanks for playing, sir. And 2 away now is Ryunjin at 10 pitches, 2 outs, slightly better than his counterpart today, who in the first inning alone threw 29 pitches. All right, Kang Min Ho, who is a threat with runners on, as he gets a big hooky curve in there at 111 for a strike. This season against left-handers, 280, 309. In his this season, 1 for 3 against Ryunjin. He has been around a long time, ladies and gentlemen. So he is. Been around longer than Ryunjin has. He made his debut in 2004. As he swings, fouls that into the glove of Che Jae-hoon. Ryunjin made his debut in 2006. So, been in the league longer. He was there for Ryunjin's rookie season, and he's gonna be here for his return to the MLB, as that's or return from the MLB, as that's one misses way upstairs. There's only a handful of guys that were in the league when he left that are still in the league. It's not a lot of guys stick around into their late 30s. All right, the 1-2 pitch, that's lined foul. And a bobble down there by the ball boy down the first base line. Once again, we are going to have some, I guess, what would we call it? BBFP, some bat boy fielding practice. All right, the 1-2 pitch setting up way outside and goes way outside, and it doesn't swing way outside. It's 2-2. It was 33 degrees today at 6 o'clock when I left. It is hot, nasty, gross, disgusting, any other words you would like to use to describe It is currently 34s. That's a slow roller, steps on the bag, and a put out by the shortstop. That's 3 down, and Hanwha will take their 4-0 lead to the bottom, or sorry, to the second inning. Feels like 41 degrees still in Daegu. I will not be going down there to shake it. 15 pitches in that no, 16 pitches in that first inning for Yunjin. No strikeouts, but we can't get everything. All right. 16? Yeah, 16 pitches. They leave one on. Yesterday, Samsung, Hanwha left 8 guys on, but they scored plenty, and Samsung also left 8 guys on. They left 5 on in the first 3 innings before they ended up falling way behind, and at that point it didn't matter. Iwan Suk will lead things off for Hanwha. He's the only one that did not hit in the first inning for the Eagles. Alright, we should be coming back. So, Baek Jung-hyun, 29 pitches in that first inning as he gave up 5 hits, 4 runs. All right, Iwan Suk lays down a bunt. Pitcher going to grab it, but he's might be safe. He's called out. We'll see. I guess he was. Does have plenty of speed, but just got it too far out in front of the pitcher. He bounced it into the ground, but fielded by the first baseman with the wrong foot. All right, Peraza steps in. He swunted himself on with a slow roller in front of the catcher, but was able to beat it out. 1 for 1 on the day, and looks at strike 2 at the bottom of the zone. 0-2. So Peraza, 295 now on the season. Yesterday also led the game off with a double and came around to score, and then went hitless after that. And lifts that one up. That's floating out. Right fielder coming in, and 2 away. So yesterday, Peraza started off with a double. And then the 5-3-4 F9 strikeout and ground outs. All right, Kim In-won, that's going to be a grounder to the second baseman, and that's 3 away. That is not what you want after 29 pitches in the first inning. 2 outs on 1 pitch, and that is the exact opposite of smart baseball, ladies and gentlemen. The exact opposite of smart baseball. As he throws 5 pitches in that inning. So from 29 to 5. That is the definition of bad situational awareness. 당연하지. 당연하지. Not real happy about that inning there. 5 pitches on a guy who's been struggling. Not only that, it gives Ryun Jin where he's basically right back out there. And like I said earlier, it feels like 41 degrees. Obviously, it's going to be a little hotter down there. Under the lights on top of that. So a little bit of breaks, definitely a positive thing for these pitchers, but a 5-pitch switch is not the definition of a little bit of rest. So, all right, we should be coming back. Maybe we will see. They don't always get things going on time. All right, Kim Young-un will lead things off for Samsung in the bottom of the second. Yesterday, 2 for 4 with a walk, caught stealing, which really turned the tide in the game. Also hit his 22nd home run and a single and an RBI. Fouls the first pitch off, and it's 0-1. And fouls that one off. It's 0-2. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch, way outside. Once again, 2 strikes. Goes way outside. That one wasn't that far outside, so tolerable. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitches. They're going to go inside now, and that's chopped. Chae Sung grabs it, the race, and he's safe. Head first slide, gets it with his hand as Chae Sung slides feet first, isn't able to get it, and there's some bang plays over at first base so far today. As that's the second time that super high chopper has made its way to first base. No way, they're replaying this? Oh, okay. We'll see what happens, but I'm pretty sure he's out, or he's safe. It looked like that from my point of view, which is halfway across the country. Oh yeah, easily safe. Yep. I should just umpire from home here. I'll be the replay booth from now on, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent call by the umpire. Excellent call by the umpire. So, Lee Sung-gyu stepping in. He also had... oh, no, not him yesterday. Why was I thinking he had a home run yesterday? Lee Sung-gyu also fouls that first pitch off, and we'll see if Kim Young-un decides to try to steal against Chae Jae-hoon again. Didn't work out for him yesterday. We'll see if he makes the same mistake second day in a row. Lee Sung-gyu moved up a couple spots. He was 8 in the lineup yesterday, moves up to 6, and that one is way up high, 1-1. I believe this is Ryun Jin's rough inning. Double check here. Nope, it's the 5th inning is the rough inning for Ryun Jin, as that's going to be a 5, 4, 3 double play, and let's erase that base runner, shall we? 5, 4, 3. Get off my bases, please, sir. All right, Pak Byung-ho will step in. He pinch hit yesterday as in the DH role today. Again, a lot of these Samsung guys are nursing some injuries. He is one of those guys as he looks at strike one on the outside. Got to pitch him on the outside. Big swing and a miss there, 0-2. 214 on the season, 9 home runs, only 47 hits. Not productive. He's an all or nothing guy at this point in his career as he fouls that one straight back. He's 47 hits, 83 strikeouts. Ryunjin's mommy and daddy in the crowd, as they have pretty much go to every game at this point, I believe, as that's outside, ball one. Pak Byung-ho started off the season with KT, then pretty much demanded his release. And what happened was OJ who was the first baseman for Samsung, they decided, okay, we'll do a 1-for-1 trade. OJ goes to Samsung, or goes to KT, and Pak Byung-ho comes to Samsung, and both of them have played much better since the trade, as that's outside or runs the count full. Both have played better. The second half, Pak Byung-ho 269, just July and August about 270, 265, 270 versus he started out at 197, 187, something like that before the trade as he fouls that one off, and it'll stay 3-2. Hyunjin pitched 16 pitches in the first inning. Pitch number 15 coming up here as he gave up that leadoff single and then the double play. And that's going to be outside of ball four. They've got another base runner. Yeah, Hanwha got off to a very, very hard starts. Lotte, they're up 5-2. Can their bullpen hold a lead, though? That's the thing with Hanwha. Anytime they win a game, Lotte also wins, and they can't get away from Lotte. All right, EJ Hyun, the shortstop, steps in and looks at a strike. Yesterday, what did he do yesterday? Yesterday, 0 for 4. 2 strikeouts, a pop-up, and a ground out to the pitcher. And the 0-1, that's lifted foul, 0-2. Who's on the mound for Lotte today? Kim Ji-nook. And of course, he gave up a home run to Davidson. All right, the 0-2 pitch. A defensive swing, fouls off, ball one. It stays 0-2. This season, EJ Hyun against Ryunjin is 0 for 6. Let's make that 0 for 7. Just missed outside. 1-2. Pitch number 20 of this second inning for Ryunjin here. Important to get through some innings here. As yesterday, Baria only able to get through 4 innings. Pak Sang-won came in and pitched excellence in relief. And then the rest of the bullpen did their job, as that's way outside once again. But multiple days in a row in this heat is always a dangerous, dangerous thing. Samsung had a couple guys come out of the bullpen, as their starting pitcher was able to go 5 innings, as that's lifted up into the air. Ito Yoon, the shortstop, into the grass, and 3 away. They get 2 hit and a walk and a double play. They leave another one, and it is still 4-0 Hanwha. Not a good pitch counts wise, as Ryunjin takes over the pitch count war after that 5-pitch inning from Baek Chung-hyun. Hanwha. 다릅니다. Yeah, right. Kim Tae-yeon will come up and lead things off for Hanwha. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI single in his first at-bats. Once again, just pretty much dominating the league offensively. So while Chae In-sung is getting all the recognition, hitting Chae In-sung in the second half is hitting 325, which is pretty good. 325, you take it all per day. But Kim Tae-yeon, however, is hitting 391 in the second half and gets absolutely 0 recognition. Should be in the leadoff spots, but the manager's still trying to figure out how to use analytics to manage better, and he's in the 3-hole. Kim Tae-yeon what did he do yesterday? Pretty sure he was on 3 times. 4 times. Nope. Sacrifice fly, 2 singles, and a double. 3 for 5 yesterday, 1 for 5 today. Looks at strike 1. 0-1. And just outside. Good to see 2-pitch at bats, 3-pitch coming up. That's the most they had in at bats in the last inning. And that's ball 2, 2-1. And we already are going to have more pitches this inning than we had last inning, as this will be pitch number 4 with 2 batters left at least. And that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop scoops it, throws 1 away. No Shiwan will step in. He flew out to center field in his first at-bat. One of just 4 Hanwha batters without a hit so far. That's a curveball up high. Park Jung-hyun also does a fastball, curveball, changeup, slider. He does a slider instead of a cutter like Ryunjin. Both of them coming from the left side, as he's now behind 2-0 to No Shiwan. We got a Bears fan and a Twins fan in the middle of Hanwha fans, as he lifts that one up. Second baseman out into the grass under it, and 2 away. Looks like he may be settling down a little bit. As Noshiwan is not able to, doesn't look like he's able to get his footing as he's, again, he's just trying to be, he's trying to hit everything out of the stadium. As they got to take Chan Sung's sliding mitt. They're not allowed to have anything hanging out of their pockets as Chan Sung ropes that to left, and that's a liner out at the wall. And another quick 1-2-3 inning for Hanwha. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. Despite the 4-0 lead, it is not good to be going this quick and putting a lot of pressure on your starting pitcher. As that there was 8 pitches. 13 pitches total in the last 2 innings from their starter. As he struggled in that first inning, but he has quickly settled down since. Does look like his worst inning is the 4th inning. So hopefully they'll have a repeat of that and we'll follow some patterns. So elsewhere around the league, KT's up 4-0 against I said El Tigres, the Tigers. Nail once again getting 0 defensive help as he's given up 4 runs, 3 of them unearned. He just cannot get out of innings because of his defense. Who's this one? And center fielder with the air. Who's in center field for Kia? Park Jung-woo. All right, we should be coming back now. And that's a first pitch swing us right back up the middle. Good thing we were back early, as that is a single to lead things off for Samsung. And again, I talked about this. That's a second straight inning with a leadoff single, and he's out there, he's throwing, and then he's comes in, barely sits down, and he's right back out. In this heat, it's even worse. Kim Yeon-jun will step in now. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to An Chi-hong at second base in his first at bat. And the 0-1 pitch that's in there for strike 0-2. And right here, they've got an 0-2 pitch. They've quickly gone up 0-2. Now, what's going to happen? Are they going to set up way outside and waste a pitch again like they have been all, I don't know. And he sets up outside, and he catches the outside, but he swung anyway, and that's out number 1. Glad to see them not wasting a pitch on the outside. If you get up 0-2, there's no point in wasting a pitch on a lot of these guys. It's not like the MLB where these guys are, gonna, looking to hit 0-2. They're thinking, it's going to be wasted. All right, Kim Hung-gon single in his first at-bats. Looks at strike 1. 290 on the season for today's right fielder. And the 0-1, that's a broken bat. That's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. And another single erased on the 5-4-3 double play. And that's a quality inning right there, ladies and gentlemen, from Hanwha. As now they've turned it around. So not only is Samsung's pitcher going straight back out after coming in, but it's also whenever he has to, when he's historically, I don't know historically, but he's been hitting the worst, or when he's been pitching the worst. So Hanwha will have their 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to try to take advantage of the situation. In 5 pitches in the second inning, 8 pitches in the third inning, but the fourth inning is his worst inning, and he Ryunjin just threw six pitches in that inning to go 1, 2, 3. Well, not 1, 2, 3, but 1.25 ish. KT is threatening again. They've got first and third with nobody outs. LG is taking a 1-0 lead against Doosan. Lotte, like Kenny said there, they're up 5-2 in the bottom of the second, and Kium's up, but they're down 3-0 in the bottom of the third. Alright. We should be coming back. Let's get rid of that strikeout on the screen. Alright, An Chi-hong, let's get things started, sir. And that's a strike in there. RBI single in his first at-bats. 306 on the season for Hanwha's second baseman. And that bounces in the dirt. 1-1. 42 pitches through the first 3 innings for the Samsung left-hander, as that is roped into right field. And like I said, An Chi-hong getting things going with the leadoff single. Good to see Hanwha with some runners on base, as they the last 8 guys have all been retired in order. That's his second multi-hit game as he launches that bat about halfway down third base line. And that's going to bring up Lee Do-yoon, grounded out to the first baseman in his first at-bat, but it was a high chopper that allowed a run to score, as that misses upstairs. 1-0. They better not be thinking about a bunt. I guess it's Hanwha, they're always thinking about a bunt, but 265 on the season for the left-handed hitting shortstop. And fouls that one out of play. Interesting that they're going with Lee Do-yoon. Nothing against Lee Do-yoon, but one, he hasn't been hitting very well, and but he has been hitting left-handers a lot better. 294 on the season against left-handers. As that's going to be a slow grounder to the second baseman, shortstop, but only going to get 1 on that, and he'll change places with An Chi-hong. The 4-6 putouts, not able to get the fleet of foot that is Lee Do-yoon. All right, Choi Jae-hoon now steps in. He flew out to right to end the first inning. Looks at strike one at the top of the zone. Yesterday came in, had 2 groundouts, 5-3 and a 5-3 groundouts. 270 on the season for the Hanwha backstop. Hasn't been hit for a couple days, so maybe it might be time, as that one is lifted into left field, and that is going to be a souvenir, ladies and gentlemen, as he has found his power stroke in this second half of this season. And like I said, he sucks in the 4th inning, ladies and gentlemen. And that'll be his 3rd home run of the season, ladies and gentlemen. And Iwan Suk steps in, looks at ball 1 and strike 1. Here comes the 1-2. That's hits him, and he will walk down to first base. So I was 1 off on the hit by pitch. .148 on the bat speed, 22.8 degrees, 120 meters, 4-seam fastball at 137 kilometers an hour. And now Peraza steps in and looks at strike 1 on the outside. 1 for 2 on the day, singled and scored in his first at-bats, and then a fly out to right back in the 2nd inning. And that's outside, 1-1. All right, it's 490 or 294 on the season for Hanwha as a foreigner, and his swings through that's 1 and 2. And here comes the 1-2 pitch to Peraza from the right side. Checks over on Iwan Suk. Iwan Suk has plenty of speed over there at first, as he tried to bunt in his first at-bats. Now, the only one who has not reached safely or has not been on base is Noshiwan. Ido-yun has been on base even though he doesn't have a hit, as a swing and a miss, and this is very, very similar to yesterday. Yesterday, a double, a ground out, an F9, and then a strikeout. Today, a single, an F9, and then a strikeout. J.J. Hoon, the power hitter himself. And then he gets shot. Kim In-won wanted to join the homer parade on that pitch, but fouls it straight back. Kim In-won has become quite the singles hitter. But hitting singles, but hitting them extremely hard. And the 0-1 pitch that catches the top of the zone, 0-2. 18 pitches, 19 pitches coming up now for Park Jung-hyun as they've put that pitch count up a little bit. Kim In-won looks like he's got some sweat in his eyes or so. Needs to wipe off a little bit. The pitcher dripping in sweats. And that one is lifted into center field, over, and 3 away. But Hanwha gets 2 more on the Che Jae-hoon. 2-run shots. So they play 9 innings. 9 innings, but if they go more than 9, if it's still tied, they can go up to 12 in the KBO. So plenty of baseball still left. Plenty of baseball still left. You have any more questions? Ask away, sir. I grew up with the game. All right. Oh, Gu Jauk will lead things off for Samsung. He popped up in foul territory to the third baseman. KT just not letting Hanwha get anything. His first pitch is back and in there for a strike. Very quick as we keep coming back right as he is throwing the first pitch. Ryunjin, 43 pitches through the first 3 innings as he bounces that one in the dirt, 1-1. All right, the 1-1 outside, 2-1. How are you girls not sweating? And that's going to be lined into the corner. He's going to be at least hanging out at second, and another leadoff hit for Samsung, but they continue to hit into double plays that negate those, but the leadoff double will probably put an end to that. Hyunjin does struggle a little bit as the innings go on. Again, the 5th inning is his definite weak points, but opponents are hitting .318 against them in the 4th inning. The 4th and 5th inning again for Hyunjin has been a big sticking point. Once he gets past that, in the KBO, once a week, as that's in there. Big swing and a miss from Kang Min-ho. Usually it's more 5 to 8 runs, 5, 6, 7, 8 runs, something like that is more common. And the 0-1 misses upstairs, 1-1. You mean one team or both teams? All right, Kang Min-ho, 305 on the season. As he looks at ball 1 outside, or sorry, ball 2 outside. 2-1. Kang Min-ho this season with runners in scoring position, almost the exact same batting average, 302 with 3 home runs. As that misses way outside. 3-1. As he is running into a little bit of trouble here. All right, Ryunjin. So one team, maybe once a week. Both teams, a lot. And that's going to be a ball for his second walk of the day for Yunjin. And they've got runners on first and second with nobody out, hoping to do the Hanwha. A little discussion. Che Jae-hoon talking to Yunjin out on the mound. Kim Young-un steps in. He is a dangerous, dangerous hitter. Again, 22 homers on the season. He would be leading Hanwha in home runs. Yesterday, 2 for 4. Today, 1 for 1. He raced on the double play back in the second inning. As he first pitch swinging, lifts that one up. Left fielder Kim In-won under it, grabs it, not going to have a run over to third, and one away on a very, very important first pitch swinging. One out that doesn't move the runners over. An absolutely massive out, and he knows that he messed up. No problem. Next up is Lee Sung-gyu. Lee Sung-gyu grounded into a 5-4-3 double play in his first at-bats. How about another 5-4-3 double play? That's a swing and a miss, though. Not going to hit a double play if you don't hit the ball, sir. Oh, 248 on the season for the Samsung first baseman. And a swing and a miss, strike 2. Lee Sung-gyu, 5th on the team with WAR, 158 WAR. I believe that'd be 3rd or 4th on Hanwha. And the 0-2 swing and a miss, and that's how you get out of some innings here, ladies and gentlemen. That's a swing and a miss for strikeout number 2, and outs number 2. 2 runners on to start, and he's gotten a bad outs with a fly out to left, and then a strikeout, and that's going to bring up Park Byung-ho. Park Byung-ho walked in his first at-bat, but was stranded on the base paths. And that pitch is low, ball 1. Do have to be a little bit worried about him. He can definitely put a couple runs on the board with one swing, as he has 9 home runs on the season. In his career, though, he has 389 home runs. Slowed down a bit. Still had 18 last year, as that is fouled right into Che Jae-hoon's foot, and 1-1. The last time he did not hit 10 home runs was in 2010. He hit 7 home runs in 60 or 78 games. A swing and a miss as that goes off of Che Jae-hoon's chest protector. And we got a 1-2 count here. All right, the 1-2 reaches the ball out and fouls it away. Keeps it at 1-2. 18th pitch of the inning here for Yunjin as he hits the 60 mark now at the fourth inning with the 2 outs. In 318 against him in the fourth inning, 350 to 360 against Ryunjin in the fifth inning. So these 2 innings are the 2 big innings as he fouls that one away. Ryunjin, blue Nike cleats and then blue glove plus the blue Hanwha gear. I do like the fact that they're wearing the white pants instead of the gray pants with the blue. And the 1-2 pitch in the dirts. And 2-2. All right, now once again, he sets up to deliver the pitch, the 2-2 pitch to Pak Myung-ho. 2 outs, 2 on, 2-2 pitch, and pops it up to the second baseman. It's in no man's land, and that's going to drop. And 1 run is in, as that bloop just kept going and going. The old Texas League single as it drops in, and it just dropped right out of the outstretched hand of An Ji-hong. As the second baseman was going back, it really should have been a catch by an outfielder as he jumped and stuck his glove out. But the again, right fielder Kim Tae-yeon is not a normal outfielder. He definitely is not a right fielder. Normal right fielder probably would have had that catch. And then center fielder Lee Suk is very timid, is very reserved as a center fielder. He's not a center fielder that is like, I will take every single ball, because he's young. He doesn't get a lot of playing time, so he's very timid out there. But that definitely would have been a right fielder, a normal right fielder, catching that, as he just doesn't get very good breaks from right field. And on top of that, he can't track the ball that well. He was running and looking at the ball instead of running to where the ball was going to be. So that's something you are going to have a problem with as long as he is in right field. But they want his bat in there, obviously. So Lee Jae-hyun steps in now. He's 0 for 1 on the day, and 0 for 5 on the series so far. Popped up to the shortstop in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 on the outside, and it's 1-1. As Samsung has got one of those runs back. And runners on first and third still, with the number 8 hitter, Lee Jae-hyun, steps in. And that's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop, a toss to the second baseman, and that will be the third out. Hanwha gives up 1 run, but they'll go to the 5th inning. They're up 6-1. And they have now stranded 4 runners. Ryunjin pitch count kind of climbs a little bit. Up another 23 pitches that inning, as he's now sitting at 66 through 4. Gotta start worrying about those pitch counts with the Heat. Baek Jae-hyun now has had time to rest, kind of reset himself. So we'll see how he pitches once that happens. Again, the rough first inning, Hanwha put up 4 runs on 3 straight singles, a double, and another single, and a ground out, where they were 29 pitches in that first inning. After that, it's 5 runs, 5 pitches, and then 8 pitches ran into trouble last inning in the fourth inning, which is his worst inning. Ryunjin will now come out for the fifth. The fifth inning is Ryunjin's worst inning. The fourth is his second worst inning. The fifth inning, Baek Jung-hyun, 259 is what they're hitting against him. Not too bad. He is. They are not slugging. They are not hitting. So we will see how he does here. 66 pitches for Ryunjin and 61 pitches for the Samsung starter. Kim Tae-yeon will lead things off for Hanwha. He's 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single in the first inning. And a 6-3 ground out in his last at-bat. And that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Slow curve. And that misses. I had to wait. It definitely caught the corner of the strike zone as far as the K zone on the screen goes, but not a strike by the ABS system. And the 1-1 pitch that's lifted into center field. Center fielder giving chase at the warning track and up against the wall. 1 away. Solid center field, solid outfield work here. Samsung does have a very good outfield defense. I believe they're one of actually the better defensive teams in the league. I think they're second to last in errors. Nope, they're last. 69 errors on the season for Samsung. Hanwha right in the middle, 75 errors versus Kia, who is awful defensively. First pitch to No Shiwan is a ball. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out to center field and then a pop up to the second baseman in his last at bat, and looks at strike one at the bottom of the zone. 1-1. No Shiwan hit well yesterday against a left-hander. Previously, he has not been hitting well. Yesterday's hit against the left-hander raised his average to 212, and that is ripped right to the left fielder. As that is another line out to the left fielder. They are crushing it, but right at him. Chae Sung will step in now. He also lined out to the left fielder in his last at bats. 1 for 2 on the day with a double, an RBI, and a fly out to left, and looks at strike one. 258 on the season for Hanwha's captain. Again, lots of struggles against left-handed hitting or left-handed pitching on the season, as I talked about in the last game. The three basically No Shiwan, Chae Sung, and Jang Jin-hyuk, who I'm not sure why was in the starting lineup at all. No Shiwan leads those guys with a 212 batting average. Chae Sung has lifted his batting average over the Mendoza line. It was 202 now against left-handed batters versus Jang Jin-hyuk, who's about a 160 as he swings and misses that. And Hanwha goes 1, 2, 3. Samsung. This could be interesting. I will say this now. It could be very, very interesting as he gets out of that inning throwing 10 pitches. He's had a 5-pitch inning, he's had a 8-pitch inning, and he's had a 10-pitch inning. And these 1, 2, 3 innings have been very devastating for Ryunjin, having to come straight back out and work in this heat. On top of that, you are also going to have Hanwha Coming out, Ryunjin in his worst inning. We'll see how he does here. Again, he's just struggling in the 5th inning. Opponents are hitting 376 against him. 4 doubles, a triple, a home run. And the most home runs he's given up isn't back in the 4th, so that's good. But yeah, not 5th inning has not been kind to Ryunjin this season, as a lot of the Hanwha guys have 1 inning that they just is rough. For Ryunjin today, it's the 5th inning. Tomorrow, Moon Dongju really struggles in the 1st inning. And when I say really struggles, I'm talking they're hitting 400 against him in the 1st inning. So we should be back now. Let's see. An Ju-hyung, who singled in his first at-bat, but was erased on a double play. 1 for 1 on the day, and fakes the bunt, pulls it back, and it's 1-0. All right, the 1-0 pitch to the second baseman, and that's going to be a 6-3 put out to start this inning. Very important first out, as the last 3 innings have had leadoff batters reach base. Ryunjin has yet to have a 1-2-3 inning. He has faced the minimum 1 inning, as that's ripped, and that's not gonna be a 1-2-3 inning either, as that's running. He's gonna cruise into second base, and they once again have base runners. Again, the 1st inning they had a single. 2nd inning they had a single, but he was erased on a double play, then a walk. Then the next inning they had a leadoff single, but he was erased on a double play. The next inning they had a double and a walk to start, but later on a double that was a single that was able to score a run. And now they've got a double with 1 out. So they've had base runners every single inning so far. And Kim Hung-gon will now step in. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Also grounded into a 5-4-3 double play. That's going to be lifted and pops it foul, and it drops in between the first baseman and the catcher, as both of them were giving chase, but nobody wanted to take it, and should have been Chae Sung coming in. He gets priority over the catcher in foul territory. As that's in there for a strike. 1-2. Or sorry, 0-2. That was a huge misplay. Hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt Hanwha. All right, the 0-2 pitch misses way inside. 1-2. Chokes up on the bat a little bit. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. And fouls that one straight back. Makes the people behind home plate jump a little bit. Always fun to watch that. All right, the 1-2 pitch. And he sticks the bat out. That's going to be a slow roller. Noshiwan bare hands its head first slide, and he's in. And not only that, but the runner goes from second to third. Just a nearly impossible play. He definitely didn't even need to head first slide there. All right, so runners on first and third with is that their captain? Is this their captain? We'll see here. But doubled and scored the one Samsung run, and looks, it's ball one on the outside. 313 on the season for number 5 for Samsung, the left fielder. And he makes him dive back out of and he went around as he swung as he dropped the bat. Definitely didn't go around. Wow. Definitely did not go around. But it couldn't have happened to a better guy. So Kujahook with the runners in scoring position, 310 on the season as he fouls. That's one out of play, and it's 1-2. Yeah, lots of controversy this year on those plays, those calls down to first and third base from the first and third base umpires have not been doing a good job on those calls this season. I imagine they're going to be reviewed next season, as that's going to be a foul just down the line. All right, the 1-2 pitch from Ryuhan Jin, runner on first and third, and that's outside, 2-2. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch, pitch number 80 for Ryuhan Jin, and that's going to be a at least a single as Kim Tae-yeon is going to run over, cut it off, and that'll be an RBI single. And once again, Ryuhan Jin's struggles in the fifth inning are evident. Kim Hong-gon goes first to third, so once again they still got runners on first and third with just one out as Kujao puts on the brakes to go back to first. And that's going to bring up Kang Min Ho. He can definitely a guy that can make it a one-run game. Again, I do not know what it is about the fifth inning, but Ryuhun Jin really struggles in this fifth inning. Already at 14 pitches in the inning, 1 out, runner on first and third. Kangmino can hit into some double plays as that misses inside. 1-0. Basically, at this point, uh-oh. Why did that, That's weird. As that one is lifted into the stands. All right, the 1-1 pitch, that's lifted into the air, and that is going to land fair into the corner. That's going to be at least the double with, we'll see how many comes home. 2 runs home. And it is now 6-4. Like I said, and I've said it I don't know how many times now, Hanwha just... And now what the... Why? As, they've got a runner on second, so they've scored 3 so far this inning, and Ryuhun Jin struggles in the 5th inning continue. I don't know how to explain it. I just read the stats, as that's going to be a chopper. Kim Young-un, 1 for 2 on the day with a single, 258 on the season, 22 home runs on the season, and 1 home run so far in this series. He can tie up the game with 1 swing. So the 0-1 pitch coming up, 258 on the season, pitch number 85 for Ryuhun Jin, and pitch number 19 of the inning, and that's fouled down the first base side, 0-2. Kim Young-woo flew out to left field in his last at-bat, a very, very bad out, as they had runners on first and second with nobody out. So they were able to score 1 run the last inning. 3 more this inning, a runner on second, 0-2 pitch to the number 5 hitter. And that is crushed. Goodbye, tie game. Like I said, Ryuhun Jin struggles in the 5th inning, ladies and gentlemen. Struggles in the 5th inning. I don't know why, but he does. I don't know why, but he does. Luckily, home runs are rally killers, though. Lee Sung-gyu steps in. He's 0 for 2 on the day, as that's fouled. And like I said, he could probably tie it up in 1 swing, 150 kilometer off the bats. Crushed. 23rd, 3rd. And that is crushed also, and that is at the wall as Kim In-won watches it hit the padding off the top, and he is going to be into second with a double off the very top of the wall as Kim In-wan really got turned around out there in left field. And they're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. This is not good. Please, somebody go talk to Ryu Jin. Again, coming into today's game, Ryu Jin in the 5th inning. Opponents were hitting 376 against him. And it's not looking any better as he's now... Park Byung-ho will now step in. Park Byung-ho is 1 for 1 on the day with a single, a walk. And he first pitch swinging his crushes that one, but it's foul and 0-1. And they need some outs. 217 on the season for the Samsung DH. Looking for his 10th home run of the season. Ryu Jin already 24 pitches in this inning. That is pitch number 90 on the day. He's at this point he's just hoping to get out of the 5th inning. A big mistake from missing that pop fly or that foul ball. It wasn't an error because nobody was under it as both of them were on the run to try to field it, but that's definitely a catchable ball from the first baseman and fouls it into the glove. 1-2 now. Now we're looking at pitch number 26 of this inning. For Ryu Jin, they've put up 5 so far, threatening with more. Runner on second. And that's bounced in the dirt. 2-2. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch now. Park Byung-ho. And that's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman over 2 away. And E.J. Hyun will step in. He's the only batter that has not hit yet this inning. As, again, they've put up 5 runs on a double, a single, a double, a 2-run homer, and a double. Tied the game in the 5th, and that's outside ball 1. We're pitch number 29 of this inning now for Ryu Jin, approaching the 100 mark, as that's going to be just past the diving Ito Yoon. He's going to round third and come home. And there goes the lead, ladies and gentlemen. There goes the lead. Bottom of the 5th, once again, does Ryu Jin in. What did I say? What did I say? Oh, they went 1, 2, 3, and that was really, really bad. I said it's really bad that they're going 1, 2, 3, getting ready to go into the 5th inning where Ryu Jin struggles, and boo! Welcome back. All right, the 0-1 pitch to the man that started this inning off with a 6-3 groundouts. All right, the 1-1 pitch that misses outside. A 2-1. He's now thrown 32 pitches this inning. Yeah, it's not. He's not missing by much. He's just missing by enough that they're not needing to swing. All right, the 2-1 pitch. That catches the top of the zone. 2-2. Oh, Hanwha. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Andrew Young led this inning off, and that's a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3. That'll be it for Yuran Jin as he hits the 100 pitch mark. Not a good outing. 7 runs. As they put up 6 in the bottom of the 5th, I'm going to go to break. You go to break. Hopefully Hanwha goes to break and comes back a little refreshed. I'm back. 1-1 now. And that's lined foul and a play by the ball boy. All right, An Ji-hong, the 1-2 pitch. And that's way. Thank you, Galaxy TV. Yeah, I saw that they went into a rain delay. Hanwha blew this game open 6-0, and then decided to give it all back. An Ji-hong fouls. That's one back. 2-2. So again, Ryunjin just has really struggled in the 5th inning. And then Hanwha wins 1-2-3 in the top of the 5th. So it really started in the 4th. Ryunjin does not pitch well in the 4th, as that runs the count full there. I hope you guys can hear things, because I can't actually. As An Ji-hong lifts that one, the second baseman grabs it. Okay, now I can finally hear stuff. But so what I was talking about is the thank you, Nick. I'm gonna write this down. Is back in the 4th inning. Ryunjin struggles in the 4th inning. His biggest 2 innings are the 4th inning and then the 5th inning. Later on, he struggles. Also, there's another one, but by that time, it's late in the game, so it's kind of expected a little bit more. Lee Do-yoon steps in and looks at ball 1. So Samsung ended up hitting well back in the 4th inning. Ended up 6 guys came to bats. Leadoff double, then a walk, and they ended up scoring a run. And then Hanwha immediately went 1-2-3. And not only did they go 1-2-3, it was a 10-pitch inning. So he went right back out. Right back out there that's going to be a ground ball to first baseman and 2 away. So went right back out there, and he already struggles in the 5th inning, and then it just compounded there. The first baseman should have been able to make that play in foul territory for the outs. They didn't. That ended up being why Hanwha is now losing the game instead of just tied. But, I mean, a lot of guys struggle as they go on. He should be a guy that doesn't at this point. But a lot of it is earlier in the season where he struggled whenever he didn't have command of everything. So what he did have command of when he was getting to that 3rd time through the lineup, he started to struggle as Choi Jae-hoon lines that one into right, and he's on base for the 2nd time today. So certain guys, Moon Dong-ju is a guy that just is absolutely awful in the 1st inning. I'm talking they probably hit 400 against him in the 1st inning, and that's where most of his struggles. That's right. The Wall himself is should get way more playing time than he does. I still haven't figured out why he doesn't. But yeah, so that's about the time that it's back through, and Iwon Suk now lines that one right back up the middle, and everybody on Hanwha has a hit except for the 3rd baseman. As 2 straight singles is gonna give Hanwha a little bit of a break here. Maybe they can get a run in and tie this up. Peraza will step in as I assume they may be going to a pitching change. Nope, they're going to talk to him. I hope so. Peraza has been hitting well in the 1st inning, and then after the 1st inning, he kind of disappears. does, well, yeah. And he does, he hits well in the first inning, and then the second, third, fourth, fifth inning, he just disappears. But then it's like after the break, he comes back and he's like refocused and sets. And that's in there for a strike. So batting from the right side again. Does hit really well with the runners in scoring position also. 293 on the season as far as batting average, and that's lifted foul 0-2. On the season with runners in scoring position, a mere 325. Runners on first and second, only 364. So I believe some of those guys pitched yesterday. I know at least Isung Hwan pitched yesterday. That's a swing and a miss, and Hanwha leaves 2 more on base. That's 4 now, and we will go to the bottom of the 6th. Samsung with the come from behind lead. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Another 2 runners left on base for Hanwha. And that'll be it for the Samsung left-hander. I assume as that's 87 pitches on the day for him. Can't imagine they're going to bring him out for the 7th. Yeah, and Hanwha is now going to face the top of the lineup. Obviously, Ryunjin is done for the day. I don't like this. I do. No. Really? He just pitched yesterday. There we go. 5th inning, batting average against 411. I do not like Pak Sang-won coming out here. I understand they don't want to lose. I understand they want to keep this game close. But I am not a fan of him coming again a 2nd day in a row. And I don't get that advertisement, Nick. I keep getting that stupid Apple advertisements, as that's a strike at the top of the zone. Kim Yeon-jun 1 for 3 in the day, but the double from last inning really put things in motion for Samsung, as that's fouled straight back. I don't get it. I haven't seen a New York Burger advertisement. You must be on that good cable, not this weak cable that I got. As that's popped up, running Noshiwan the slide, but it's not able to make the play. Excellent attempt by the third baseman sliding into the fencing. That must be what it is. All right, the 0-2 pitch again, and that's outside, ball one. And that's ball inside, 2-2. They need to work on their location placements, apparently. I don't remember how many. I've probably only had Loteria maybe a handful of times. I've actually probably only had New York Burger a handful of times too, and that's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. Now, one away. Yesterday he got through one inning. Only faced two batters though. Sorry, he faced three batters, but ended up walking one and then getting a double play. 16 pitches. He did. Yeah, I do know that. That's why probably why I don't order them very often. Is Kim Hun Gon lifts that one An Chi Hong out into right field, and that's two away. An Chi Hong just going to do everything himself here in the sixth inning. That's going to bring up the left fielder. 2 for 3 on the day. RBI single, a double, 2 runs scored. Lots of running, lots of diving around. He's probably very happy Ryun Jin is out, as Ryun Jin almost took his head off a couple times with good reason. As he does some gardening work out in front of the plate before he decides to step in. 3:15 on the season after his 2 for 3 day today. And that's misses inside, and there is a big memo somewhere saying throw inside against him. KT is destroying Kia right now, as that's in there for a strike, 1-1. Lotte up 6-3, as they are in the top of the third there, but NC with the bases loaded, threatening with only 1 out. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch to the left fielder. And that's inside, 2-1. 6 for 12 against Pak Song-won in his career. Could say that Pak Song-won gets him out 50% of the time, but I don't think that sounds nearly as awful. And that is a strike on the outside, 2-2. Is he really questioning him? Only 2 spots he doesn't hit over 300 is up and in and up and away. Like I said, I wish pitchers would throw the high strike way more in this league, because the guys cannot hit it. As that misses way inside, almost hits him. He whines, complains, calls his mother, ask for a lollipop, and then maybe eventually he will step back into the batter's box. No, Your choices are throw it up and in or up and away. I would put one down the middle on a curveball as he goes up and away, fouls it away, 3-2. Actually, I don't even know what pitches Pak Sang-hwan has actually. Looks like forkball and a fastball is it. Slider. I'd be throwing that slider down, try to get the down in the middle of the zone. And that looks like what they're going to do, but what are they going to go with? And that's a chopper to the second baseman and 3 away. 1, 2, 3. As what did they throw to get the outs? Ladies and gentlemen, I am a freaking genius. Minus the fact that I wouldn't have had him in there at all. What did they throw? What did he throw? What did he throw? What did he throw? That's right. All right, Hanwha, time to score some runs, please. Throwing the slider, just like I said. Ah, here comes the New York. Yeah, that guy must have the smallest hands in the world if that burger looks that big in his hands. Alright, so we should be coming back. Yeah, like he's got to be like 5'2", 5'3" if he's holding a burger and that looks that big. All right, on the mound for will be Che Ji-gon. Again, he pitched yesterday. We will see how big this is going to be as they are going to go with basically the same guys that they went with yesterday. So yesterday, pitched yesterday, and then is going to come in again to pitch today. We will take that strategy every day of the week. Yesterday, did walk a guy, but got 2 outs. Kim In-won, first pitch swinging is 0-1. Yesterday, he threw 16 pitches, walked 1, struck out 1, and that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop grabs, throws 1 away. And that's going to bring up Kim Tae-yeon. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI, fly out to the wall in center field, and then a ground ball to the shortstop. This is where Kim Tae-yeon starts to shine, ladies and gentlemen. This is where he starts to shine. And that misses low, ball 1. 7th inning, hitting .387 on the season to go with his .325 on the season, as that's a big swing and a miss at a pitch way up in the zone. Once again, go up and get strikes. That's my motto. So much change of speeds, very, very few change of eye level. That misses inside, 2-1. Yeah, like everybody keeps talking about Chae Sung in the second half. Like, nobody's talking about Kim Tae-yeon and the fact that he's hitting 391 in the second half. As that catches the inside corner. He's not very happy about it, but it was a strike. Very difficult for these hitters, as normally the zone would be more of a circle than a square, as he is able to hold off on that. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the first full count Hanwha has had all day. Well, yeah, he's riding the pine because Lefty was on the mound. I imagine that he will be in not too shortly to as a defensive replacement. All right, the 3-2 pitch, check swing, fouls that away. As that was almost ball four. Would have been ball four, but he held up. But unfortunately, his bat was just a little in the way. Yeah, unfortunately, Wang Yang-mook hits 250 against lefties, which is why he's sitting. And that's ball four for Kim Tae-yeon as he works another walk. All the man does is get on base, which is why he should be leading off and not Peraza. On base for the second time today. His OPS, or on base percentage, well over 400. All right, No Shiwan. He is the only Hanwha starter without a hit today. Now would be a good time to get one, sir. And that's a beautiful curveball in there for a strike. .282 on the season for No Shiwan, and lifts that one foul. 0-2. No Shiwan has a very big uppercut swing. He is the person that you would be very, very good to throw up in the zone to. And a swing and a miss. 2 down. All right, Chae Sung. Earn that money, sir. Earn that money. Sorry, I forgot to put Kim Tae-yeon over there on first base. All right, looks it's ball one just off the plate. Chae Sung 1 for 3 today with a RBI double in his first at bat, and then a line out to left field and a strikeout in his last, and that's just off the plates. 2-0. Again, I still haven't figured out why the LG fan and OB fan on the OB and the Doosan fan are at the game in Sam's and Daegu when it's 7 billion freaking degrees outside. Mr. August, is that what we're calling him now? He is hitting 300 in August. 3 home runs, 3 runs scored, 9 RBIs. And that misses way up and in. 3-0. Yeah, put a guy in runner in scoring position right here. Walk him. Put a runner in scoring position for Mr. 2-out RBI Anji Hong. Sounds like an excellent idea. I love the strategy, as that's a ball 4. There's part 1. All right, today we'll go visit him as they just realized that I'm calling the game exactly perfectly. Anji Hong now stepping in. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI single, a pop up to the second baseman. He is also Mr. 2-out RBI himself, and he is here to produce. Foul. Boink. And 0-1. Yeah, I'm sorry. I am not attending a game in 40-degree heat to watch teams that I am not invested in. I'm sorry. Not happening. All right. Anji Hong, 7 for 12 against Che Ji Guan. 1 home run. And that's a swing and a miss, 0-2. Really? Because it. Oh, you weren't. 15-5. You also didn't have to worry. Oh yeah. You probably learned the cheers by then. All right, the 0-2 pitch. That's right up the middle. That's gonna be back, but center fielder under it. 3 away. It sucks. Yeah, it does suck that Dawson is out for the season, though. Hanwha Strands. 2 more. That's 6 on the season, or on the day. Oh yeah, I did see that. I don't think I've seen an inside the park home run, and from the stands. I've had a few myself when I was a youngster with a little bit more speed than I have at this point. Oh yeah. All right, who's gonna come in? Imenu, Isang Gyu. So you come in with Pak Sang. You come in with Pak Sang Wan, who pitched yesterday, and now you're gonna come in with Isang Gyu. Like I just don't get this. You come with Pak Sang Wan to face the 1-2-3 hitters, but you come with Isang Gyu, who you won't let pitch anytime, to face the 4-5-6 hitters. someone make it make sense, because it doesn't. They're both righties. I just don't get it. All right, Lee Sung-gyu out on the mound now for Hanwha. Kang Min-ho, he is 1 for 2. He had a big 2 RBI double in his last at-bats back in the 5th inning. And then that led to the tying home run in the next at-bat. Also grounded out to the shortstop and walked. 307 on the season for the backstop, and that is ripped into the corner, and that's probably going to be 2. Like I said, I don't get it. All right. Leadoff double for Samsung. Kim Young-un, the big hits in the 5th inning. Single so far today and a 2-run shot that tied the game at 6 before Samsung took the lead a little bit later in the 5th. First pitch fouls that one away. 0-1. And another foul. 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Little soft toss in there for a 3-pitch strikeout. Now, this is an interesting matchup. We've got Lee Sung-gyu on the mound versus Lee Sung-gyu. Lee Sung-gyu on the mound and Lee Sung-gyu. And there's the pitch. Strike 1. 1 for 3 on the day. A double came around to score. He is the winning run. She looks happy, as that one is fouled off. 0-2. Leadoff double from your cleanup hitter, and might be struggling to get him over. Maybe they should have bunted. All right, the 0-2 pitch, way outside, just like usual. You get up by an 0-2 count, and if you're pitching somebody that is on your arm side, you throw one way into the other batter's box. And fouled straight back as they dive once again behind home plates. And that misses upstairs. 2-2. And that's going to be a shot. Kang Min Ho will come home. And I'm going to ask again, why is he out there? You got 0-2 pitch, and you waste it throwing it in the other batter's box. And then you end up giving up a double for them to add to their lead. Let's keep doing that, guys. That's really smart. Excellent choices. Park Byung-ho steps in. He's 1 for 2, a walk, a single, a ground out, and looks at strike one, 1-1. Stupid apartment song. And fouled away. $13-0 KT over Kia. They just keep getting destroyed. And that's a beautiful pitch. Let's see. Lee Sung-gyu is, Lee Sung-gyu is from Hongingcho, Hanwha. Lee Myung-gi all right, EJ Hyun steps in, looks at a ball one. 1 for 3 as he has the RBI that's put them up. And 1-1. Lee Myung-gi is nowhere near the same place. One is from Chungwon and the other's from Incheon. As that's another beautiful curveball. 1-2. Yeah. Must work in Incheon. Must be a pilot or something. That's like Lee Sung-gyu and Lee Sung-yeol. You should look them up. Or Lee Sung-gong. He used to play for Hanwha, number 6 for Hanwha for a while. Maybe number 3, I don't even remember now. As that's going to be through, and that's going to score another one. And like I asked, why is he here? Why is he pitching in this situation? I don't know. Kim Bum-soo's brother used to play for Samsung. All right, here comes Anju Hyung. He's 1 for 3 on the day. And that's popped up. No Shiwan under it. And 3 away. But they get another 2 runs on 3 hits. And Hanwha will now need a lot. Yeah, Oh, Hanwha. Sucks. All right. Comeback starts now. I got your comeback music, Nick. All right, on the mound is Kim Jae-yoon. And Lee Do-yoon will step in. Lee Do-yoon over 3, but has been on base today. And I'm waiting. Ready. Nick, I'm waiting. Come on, man. You're falling behind here. All right, there we go. Big swing and a miss, 0-2. I mean, he is the guy that starts the comebacks, right? 311 on the season. Has not been playing. He has not been playing much lately, though. As they're going to go inside against him, and that's 3 pitches and 3 strikes. All right, Choi Jae-hoon will step in, or will it be EJ Won? All right, Choi Jae-hoon, one of Hanwha's newest. Nope, it's going to be Wang Young or Moon Hyun Bin. As at this point, it's pretty much they've conceded this game. Yeah, as that's fouled off. All right, Moon Hyun Bin. You haven't been playing very much, and that's ball 2 up high. So pretty much at this point, Hanwha just seems that they've conceded this game. And the 2-1 pitch, way inside. Let it hit your elbow pad. You got that big giant elbow guard on. Hanwha needs base runners, man. Yeah, but they still got a catcher that can't catch, Nick. All right, here comes the 3-1. Crushed. Foul. And we've got ourselves a full count, the second full count for Hanwha. He'll need a new bat. That was crushed. That was a broken bat crush. Wow. That is some strength. To put the ball that far with a broken bat is some power. 238 on the season for Moon Hyun Bin as a pinch hitter, slightly below his 246 for the season. And that is a strikeout looking on the outside corner. A beautiful pitch. And that's going to bring up Iwan Suk, or are they going to have another pinch hitter, Jang Jin Hyuk here? I'm going to guess Jang Jin Hyuk is going to pinch hit here. Let's check my my thoughts. Nope, Iwan Suk will still stay in. As that's go. It doesn't matter if he went around or not. It's a definite strike. All right, Iwan Suk looks. It's ball 1 up high, 1-1. .250 on the season after his 1 for 2 today. He tried a bunt early and then also got hit by a pitch and singled. And the 1-1 pitch lifted foul, 1-2. Right, the 1-2 pitch to the center fielder, and he steps back out, like he steps his foot back and then comes back. It's very, very strange timing mechanism for the center fielder here. It's like he gives up on the pitch and then suddenly decides to come back out. And they're going to set up way outside. He doesn't chase. Again, that's it's not even like they don't even throw the pitch like close to the strike zone. They're not like trying to get him to chase like a ball that sets up, starts in the zone. They're trying to get him to chase a ball that starts outside of the zone and goes farther outside of the zone. So here's the 2-2 pitch. That's runs inside and another full count. Run his arm out. That way he won't be able to pitch tomorrow. All right, the 3-2 pitch to Iwan Suk, and that's going to be ball 4. And And that's going to bring up Peraza. Run his pitch count up. I hope so. He loves the late inning games against Samsung. That is 100% for sure. Why not just tie it up here? How about back-to-backs? Peraza, then Kim In-won to tie it up. Okay. And that's in the dirts, 1-0. That's what I do. I'm a convincing soul. All right, here comes the 1-0 pitch. They set up inside, and that's just on the top of the zone. 1-1. These batters are not happy about the ABS zone. I mean, there's strikes. The 1-1 pitch, that's outside. 2-1. A lot of times it would be more of a circle or an oval. And the KBO, they rarely ever called the high strike. It was a much like flatter, but very, very wide in the KBO. It was bad. It was so bad. And that's going to be a shot right at the first baseman. And Hanwha will be down to their last 3 outs. But first, they've got to stop them from scoring anymore. As Hanwha strands another one. That's 7 runners left on base for Hanwha. Peraza himself has left 1, 2, 3, 4 guys on. Peraza has left 4 guys on today. He's left Iwan Suk on twice. Iwan Suk got hit by a pitch and then got earned a walk. And then Peraza didn't hit the ball out of the infield. Actually, no. Even worse. Iwan Suk got hit by a pitch. Iwan Suk ended up singling to move J.J. Hoon over to second to put runners on first and second. And he walked. And all 3 times Peraza failed to get a ball out of the infield with a... See, I could believe that this burger is that big. That's a Whopper. I don't know about that big. Like a burger that takes up the whole hand. Like, yeah, that dude has got to be 5'4". All right. They will have the leadoff batter leading off the 8th here. Kim Hyun-jun, 1 for 4 on the day with a double and a run scored. On the mound is Iminu. Very, very important to have him pitch. What the fuck is this guy doing? As that's a single on the first pitch. And that's going to go to seconds. I don't Like, why the hell is Emu pitching right now? Like, why wouldn't you use Kim Yu-Yun here? Like, why are you using him? He just pitched yesterday. He's one of your best relievers. Why are you using him in a game that you're down by 6 runs with 3 outs left? God, the stupidity in the dugout is just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing how dumb the guy in the manager's dugout is. No Shiwan over at first? Good job. You used him yesterday. Only pitched 1 pitch yesterday, but you still used him yesterday, and then you bring him again today. Down 3. Now you're down 4. You used one of your best relievers. Excellent job. Excellent job. Please, let's give you another 500,000 a year to be as awful as you are. All right, Kang Min Ho steps in. He's 2 for 3 on the day with 2 doubles, a walk, ground out to the shortstop, and looks at ball 1 on the outside. That's cheating. Like, they're literally using his name in the cheer. All right, well, you got the 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up. Only got to score 4 runs with 3 outs. Easy peasy. You did it once today. You might as well do it again. Now a McDonald's. You got New York Burger, Burger King, now McDonald's. All right, they're gonna bring out their closer. Bringing out the closer in a 4-run game. All right, Kim In-wan looks at ball 1 and ball 2. Yu Jung-bin stays in right field for Samsung. And lifts that one into left. 1 away. And 1-1 to Kim Tae-yeon. And the 1-1 pitch, swing, gonna miss. 1-2. And the 2-2 pitch misses upstairs. 3-2 and a full count. Second straight full count for Kim Tae-yeon. Walked in his last one. All right, so the 3-2 pitch. And that is lifted into right field, drifting but caught. 2 away. All right, No Shiwan looks at the ball or strike 1. And 0-2 on the foul ball down the third base line. Sorry, I'm trying to answer someone's question. Ooh. They're. I thought that was a strike. I'm just saying that looked like a strike to me, and they're ABS in it. I thought it looked like a strike. I was surprised that it wasn't. I thought that was strike 3. As they're going to review it. Is he going to get called out? Is the game going to end on a challenged strike? Oh, wow. Wow. And that's ball 2. That one, as he stuck his elbow out, tried to get hits, but that is gonna be it for Hanwha as they go 1, 2, 3, and he goes 0 for 5 on the day. And that'll be it for Hanwha as tomorrow they will face it'll be Moondongju versus Wan Tae-in. Wan Tae-in threw a complete game shutout in his last outing. And is 2-0 against Hanwha on the season. So we'll see how that works tomorrow. Yeah. So Hanwha once again loses against a left-handed hitter, or a left-handed pitcher. Ryunjin spotted a big early lead, 6-0, but couldn't hold it. His struggles in the 4th and 5th inning continue, as he is now they are now hitting .411 against Ryunjin in the 5th inning. Manager absolute failure and a half on the manager to once again leave him out there instead of going to get him. He should have been pulled after the Gujauk RBI single, because at that point he's in the 5th inning. He's into his 80 pitches. He gave up a double, a single, and then another RBI single. At this point, you got a lefty. Kang Min-ho is one of the better hitters in the league. Ends up having a 2 RBI double, and again, he should have been pulled after the Gujauk, so there would have been lefty. Give him a chance to get that lefty. But he wasn't, and then Kang Min-ho with the 2 RBI double, then Kim Young-un, the 2-run shot directly after that, and that didn't stop there. Then he had another double right after that by Lee Sung-gyu and a RBI single by Lee Jae-hyun. Then the game just got out of hand. Why did it get out of hand? Because once again, the manager is doing things that make zero sense. Really make zero sense. Was very worried about a 1-run game, and so he brought in Park Sang-won, who had pitched yesterday. But then suddenly the next inning, he wasn't worried about a 1-run game because he brought in Lee Sung-gyu, who he didn't even bring in a 6-run game last week. But suddenly he's bringing him in a 1-run game here, and then what happens? He gives up 2 more runs. And then suddenly he's worried again about a 3-run game, and so he brings in Lee Min-woo, who pitched yesterday, instead of Kim Gyu-yeon, who didn't pitch yesterday. So instead you bring in Lee Min-woo, and he ended up giving up another run. Just absolutely befuddlements from whatever that is in the manager, as a manager in the dugouts. Just makes zero sense. I just don't get what he's doing. It doesn't make any sense. But again, Hanwha, good situational hitting, good stringing hits together in the first inning. But after that, they left 7 guys on base. Once again, Peraza continues to struggle. Leadoff single, but it wasn't a single. It was a a swinging bunt that's dribbled in front of the catcher so far that he was able to beat out the throw. Other than that, he went 0 for 4. No Shiwan again struggled against left-handed hitting. Okay, 0 for 3 against the left-hander. Chan Sung 1 for 3 against the left-hander. Had the RBI double in the first inning. Again, those guys have been struggling against left-handers all year. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I don't know what he's doing. There's no consistency. There's no we're gonna do this. Coming into the game, at least he took John Jin Hyuk out of the lineup. And at least he took the other shortstop out of the lineup, finally. But Hanwha loses one. They won yesterday. They lost today. It means they will go for the series victory tomorrow. And it will be a tough one. Won Tae-in should get the starts. Not only is he one of the better pitchers in the KBO, yet this year he's 2 games against Hanwha. He's 2-0 with a 2.25 ERA. Last year, he was 4 games. He was 1-1 with a 3.52 ERA. And the season before that in 2024, 4 games, he was 2-0 with a 1.93 ERA. So he pitched extremely well against Hanwha, and the reason for this is he throws a lot of sliders. I believe he's either slider first or fastball then slider, and that slider out of the zone against Kim Tae-yeon, No Shiwan, Cheon Sung, and An Chi-hong is very, very dangerous, as that ends up usually being a lot of strikeouts. So they're going to have to get some production from their left-handed batters tomorrow, from Kim In-won, from Peraza, from Wang Young-mook or Lee Do-yoon, or whoever starts at shortstop and whoever starts in center field. They're going to have to get some major production from them if they want to take away a win, because Moon Dong-ju will be on the mound, and Moon Dong-ju's biggest problem this year has been the first inning. Not only the first inning, but also home runs. He's giving up so many home runs in the first inning that he's quickly falling behind. How bad is it, you ask? You're going to ask. I'm going to tell you anyway. They're hitting .443 against him in the first inning. He's given up 11 home runs on the season. 7 of them have been in the first inning. And you have a team that hits a lot of home runs with Samsung. They were tied for first the last I looked, and that was before today's game. So tomorrow is going to be an even more difficult game than today. Plus, they're going to be tired. So anything goes tomorrow, but it's going to be a tough one. Hanwha drops one today that a lot of it goes on the manager. Obviously, they were outplayed and outhit and outpitched, but a lot of it goes on the manager for poor pitching change timing, something that is very, very common, as they just don't want to upset Ri Han-jin. They don't want to upset the elder members of the team, and as a manager, you have to be willing to stick your head out and say, sorry, man, this is what we're going to do. I don't care if you want to stay out there. This is what we're going to do at this point. So, anyway, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow with Game 3. Until then,